All right, we're going live. Don't say anything bad about anybody. We're going to give it a few minutes here.
You're the only one who got anything to say bad about anyway, so we're all
I
right.
know. I've heard it all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, while we're waiting on a few people to join, just got back from Pennsylvania last week. Whew, that was a longest shot event from setup or taking off, setting up, running the event, tearing down, and coming back that we've ever experienced.
Yeah.
Mostly because of the drive. Had a few interesting moments on the way up there.
Yeah. You know what though? For as long as it was and all that, man, setup went smooth. Tear down
Setup was
like the event went smooth. It went good. Like we had a good event. It was a long time to get there and a long time to get home.
yeah. Thanks to the Denton Go Polaris side by side rental group, we had lots of help setting up, lots of help tearing down. Those guys were our shuttles for the weekend, and they were freaking awesome. I didn't hear one bad thing. It was all positive reviews from those kids. They did an excellent job. I will say, backing up to the trip up there and the trip back, I am officially boycotting the entire state of Indiana. When you cross into Indiana on, I think it was I-70, from the moment you get on into the state line until the moment you leave, there's nothing but orange cones down the entire interstate. And in between each orange cone and on both sides of the white dotted lines are nothing but potholes. It like to beat us to death. And in fact, I'm going to write a letter to the governor of Indiana. Somebody's got to do something about that. It was awful. And we come from Oklahoma where the roads are bad.
Hey, that's when you know it's bad is when we're griping about it.
Gee, I mean, our roads are freaking awesome compared to Indiana's. So that's my soapbox for that trip. That and there's one gas station, and I don't know where we were, but Pocahontas something.
Pocahontas, Illinois.
Illinois. So Illinois is on my crap list too. Because apparently they think it's a good idea to put green handles on every gas pump they have. And I'll let you guys do the math and decide what happened in our diesel trucks on the way up there.
But we averted disaster.
We did. It just cost us 6 hours and $400.
Yeah.
Billy Hill said, "Happy birthday, Brian."
Thanks, Billy. Appreciate it.
He just turned 54.
Flip that around backwards. Jeremy's dyslexic.
Okay. Well, we got a handful of people on. I think we got about 25 viewers right now. So let's get her started. We're back from PA. We're going to do the novelty shot winners. We're going to draw. All of them are going to be on a spin the wheel. Short little recap. It was an excellent event. We thoroughly enjoyed being in the mountains. The weather was awesome. We got back to Oklahoma. It was 100 and hell degrees here, and I don't think it got over 85 while we were up there. In fact, in the mornings it was mid 60s on average.
When the sun came out and did shine, and it was nice and bright out there, it was still 80s, and it was a whole different 80 compared to here.
Yeah. So you could breathe. I would say the courses were, in my opinion, we had two of the best courses that we've ever put together. And the other two, they were not that they were bad, but we know what we're going to do next year to make them even better. That's a place, the venue, the mountainside that we're on, we can put 5 courses together that are truly epic. All the courses were good. We got positive feedback on all of them, but 2 of them had a little bit of a pinch point to where you kind of had to watch what you're doing a little bit. And we put some pull and returns on there that we don't like to do usually. And it was just going in blind, and we got set up in 2.5 days. It didn't take us long to set up. But not being familiar with the layout of land, initially, looking back, we can do better. So next year is going to be even better than this year, and we're super excited about it.
And just wishful thinking, a couple of years from now, however long it takes them to get those ski lifts running, then it's going to turn into a whole different ball game, and it's going to be even better then.
Yeah.
We'll be able to do some good stuff out there with that, man. Being able to run the ski lifts up, have everybody lay back down, like it'll be pretty awesome.
Yeah, there's a slim chance it'll happen in 27. They were like more than likely it'll be 28, but here in the very near future we'll have ski lifts on it. But the side-by-side shuttles, like it worked super smooth. We had 6, 7 side-by-sides available, and I don't think anybody really had to wait to go to a course. There was a little bit of a drive, but it would have been the same as hopping on a ski lift and slowly rolling yourself up the mountain. So it was super smooth, and then all the courses ended right back at base camp. So they kind of drove you up the mountain out in the distance, and you kind of shot your way back to base camp, and there was no pickups. So once you were done with target 20, you had a short little walk and you're back at base camp.
I'm thoroughly impressed with the place. I know it's been shut down for a while, and the guys that are opening it back up, man, they've done a good job, and it's going to do nothing but get better. And I think we've all talked. It will probably end up being one of our biggest events that we have there in the. It's just an awesome place, and the people are dying for archery events out there. Like they are chomping at the bit for archery events. So we're happy to be there. Can't wait to go back. I can wait for the drive, but it's 1 year drive for me, hopefully. But yeah, so with that, let's get the first one rolling. We are going to do the Bill Sporting Goods Kids Zone winner for the Genesis bow. We had 6 entries. Okay. We have a wheel here. I got all 6 names written down on that wheel. You probably can't see it now, but when the winner pops up, you'll be able to see the name. So we are going to spin right now.
Yeah, keep it right there. It's a line call. We got William Olson. Congratulations, William.
William, all right. Congrats, William.
You get a Genesis bow.
Big shout out to Trenton and the gang, Bill Sporting Goods. Awesome place. Always doing whatever we need for the kids. So big shout out to Bill Sporting Goods.
Yeah, and before we roll on, man, speaking of Bills, if you haven't been in there, you're watching. We got about 40 people watching right now. If you haven't made your way into Bills, they've turned that place around into something pretty special. They got awesome staff in there that knows what they're doing. They're tuning bows. He's got the right tools in there. He's got the right people in there, and he's bringing in a lot of high-end new product as well. And it's a completely new archery shop than it was a year ago. So if you're one of those guys that's like, man, I used to go there, I don't go anymore, stop back in there and check it out. It's different now. So Bills is coming along. Trenton is putting in the work, and it's really paying off. All right, so we got the Wheel of Destiny next.
Wheel of Destiny. This is sponsored by Sever and Easton. Winner of this is going to get a brand new Sever block target, dozen Sever broadheads of your choice, and a dozen Easton Axis arrows. So heck of a prize package. We give this away at every event. This is being the last one. So we had 8 entries into this. So we are going to spin them up right here. Here we go.
Jason Thistle.
Jason Thistle. All right, Jason. Congratulations.
Jason, you just got you a pretty cool package right before bow season. I mean, just in time, buddy. I hope you use all those broadheads this season and fill your wall full of monsters. All right, so we got the Wheel of Destiny out of the way. And, well, you didn't do the Wheel of Destiny, did you?
Oh no, that's what I just did. I completely went to the next one. That was for Jason Fissel was winner of the optics package. My apologies. I
You got switched there. Okay.
Jason. So Jason, you just won the Vortex optics package. Sorry. So big shout out to Okie Land, Bowhunter Pro Shop, and Vortex Optics. You won the rangefinder and the binoculars. I got ahead of myself. My notes are a little scratchy here. So
All right. Well, it's still right before bow season. He's got something to look through now.
yeah.
All right. Moving on to the Sever.
Onto
We got the group therapy. This is for the Sever block, the
yes.
Axis arrows, and the Sever broadhead package.
Yep.
Oh, maybe Jason's on there too.
I think his name is on there. So we had 16 entries into that. So we are going to spin this one up.
Chase English. Congratulations, Chase. You get Sever broadheads and arrows in a block.
Yeah. Congrats, Chase.
Now,
Awesome.
we got one of my favorites is the Saddle Up Buzzard Roost Novelty shot, but we didn't have very many people get in on this one. We had a lot of shooters. I don't know what it is about Pennsylvania. Maybe they don't know how to sit in the saddle. I don't know, but hardly anybody got in on that one.
They don't shoot buzzards in Pennsylvania, apparently.
Yeah.
So. But anyway, we had one entry. That's going to go to Zach Hacker. So, Zach, congratulations, man. I'll get a hold of you, get you hooked up, and you will get your Buzzard Roost saddle sent to you, buddy. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate Benny from Buzzard Roost, Anthony over there at Buzzard Roost. Awesome guys. If you guys haven't set in a Buzzard Roost saddle, I highly suggest getting in one, trying it out. Top-notch customer service, top-notch people, top-notch product. Really, really happy with everything that we've done with Buzzard Roost, and the saddles are awesome, man.
And I've set in most of them. I can't say that I've set in all of them now because there's been some new ones that came out, but out of all the ones I've set in, it's the most comfortable by far. You if you want to do an all day hunt or a 6-hour hunt, like you want some comfort and adjustability, that's the saddle you want.
Yep, for sure.
Why don't you talk to us about the Iron Bison?
Iron Bison. So this is the Trip to Africa Elite Hunting Outfitters, South Africa. We had a bunch of broken arrows over there, but nobody got through. So everybody that was entered in that, you're safe. You're still got pretty good percentages, and we'll go over those here at the end of this. But 0 entries for the Iron Bison in Denton. So
we did add a bunch of arrows to our bucket, though. It wasn't for lack of trying.
Yeah. Yep. It wasn't for lack of trying. There were plenty that tried, just didn't get one in there.
All right. Well, moving on. The furthest novelty shot that we have is a 200-yard bison, and it was on top of the ski slope. Man, we watched a ton of people shoot a ton of arrows up there at that bison this weekend.
It was there was 2 things about this one. It was up on the top of the ski slope, 200 yards. You had some aiming points because we had trees back there. We had a telephone pole. I heard everybody. It was an electric pole that was kind of broke off. There was a lot of people aiming for that. So hearing everybody aiming above it, below it. Some of these guys were in the trees way up above the top. I had a kid shooting 45 pounds that I watched him get one, 10 foot from that thing. But he was aiming in the clouds, way above everybody else. But he got one up there pretty close. We had a lot of people hit the buffalo, but we only got one person close and one in the insert, and that was Mr. Tony Mack, representing Ram Archery. So, Tony Mack, congratulations. You won the Elite Bow from Patriot Outfitters. good shooting, man. Once he kind of found his mark, he had a bunch of them in there. So just not in the insert. He only got one in the insert, but a lot of arrows flung up there. And I think the other thing on that is after you shot it 4 or 5 times, you went ahead and shot it your whole quiver at it because you had to make that walk all the way up the hill.
Yeah.
And it wasn't worth it just for one arrow. So everybody was shooting 5 to 10 arrows at it at a time, maybe more. So yeah, it was fun. It was cool. Good seeing that. Tony Mack, congratulations, dude.
And there's probably 2 or 3 dozen arrows still in the grass up there on that hill and on the practice range. The arrows are a little bit difficult to find if you miss the target. All right, so we went did the 200-yard shot. Now we're moving on to the Evolution Outdoors Ibex and Shadow Release. I made the shot, surprise shot, and we put that at the end of the 4 big courses. That way, everybody coming off the course had an opportunity to shoot it. And I think we gave away most of our hats. We had probably close to 20 entries on that.
I think there was. We had a lot, but there were some doubles. So 12 entries. Some of those were doubles. But
so yep. This is for your choice of an Ibex release or a Shadow release.
Yes. So 12 entries. We got them on the wheel here. Evolution Outdoors. You got the hat for making the shot. You pick a hinge, Ibex, or the thumb button. So here we go.
Cameron Michael.
All right. Congrats, Cameron. Hard to be getting a hold of you.
And then we got one more giveaway for this event.
This was going to be a little exciting because we had a lot of people try this too. The 107-yard white bison. A lot of arrows got flung at it. A lot of close calls. We only had 2 entries. And these 2 guys are buddies. So this is what we're going to see if Matt Hilbert or Tyler Muschlitz. We're going to see who walks away with this dart and bow. Plus, they get the chance to win the side-by-side when we do that giveaway. So we got them on a wheel. They both have it's a 50-50 chance here. So we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see if they're buddies or not after this. So here we go. Dart and Tritech on the line for this one.
Whoever's the red one. Tyler
Muschlitz. Tyler, congratulations, dude.
Got your Tritech. Your choice of a 31, 33, or 35. Your choice of color. We'll get a hold of you and get that on order and get it shipped your way, bud.
Yep. So
all right, man.
So I'm going to talk a little bit here about our totals for our giveaways. So for the Iron Bison, total entries across all 6 events, we have 37. So I know there's some guys with some double, triple, 5, 6 on there. Your guys' chances are looking pretty good for that trip with one of us and going to Elite Outfitters in South Africa. 37 entries. Tacticam, quite a few entries in that. That little Tacticam camera claimed quite a few arrows as well. There was a pile of arrows laying around that thing. We have 145 total entries for the Tacticam package. That's 3 cameras, Defend Home Security camera, Feather Snap Bird Feeder, all the accessories for the cameras, all that good stuff. 145 entries on that. Obviously, if you shot through the camera, you got 3 entries right there, and then if you shot the flamingo, everyone in the 10 ring is an entry. So people have several names in there more than one time. So And then the one everybody's really wondering about, the side-by-side from Antlers Motorsports. We have 94 total entries. 94. I believe we have one guy in there 16 times. Rogers. And then Dylan's not far behind. I think he's got 9 or 10, maybe a little more than that. Chase has 4, 5, 6 in there. But we got several guys with 2 or 3 in there for sure. But we got 94 entries for that thing. So
that's awesome. And you're probably wondering, when are we going to draw for that? It's not going to be tonight. We're going to do a live drawing similar to what we've done in the past. And it won't be a spin the wheel, I don't think, at least a lot electronic one. We're going to come up with some creative ways to actually incorporate shooting a bow to determine the winner. We've done a dice before. Last year we let Cannon shoot for the winner blind. So like there was no way possible that we could be accused of like handpicking names. So we're going to make it interesting. It will be within a week or two. Might have a special guest join us for that, or a special few guests join us for that and do the shooting for it. So stay tuned. We'll announce probably in the next couple of days when we nail down the date that we're going to do it, and we'll do a countdown to the big end of the year shootout.
Yep. Looking forward to it.
Man, go ahead.
If we do that, we may have another little special announcement maybe. But we got some things we're looking forward to coming up. Stick with us. Stay tuned. We got some big plans coming up for next season. It's exciting, man. Like I'm already up and ready to go for next season. Got some cool things down the pipe. So stay tuned. Watch our Facebook, and don't forget, join our Shot Shooters page. Hunting season's coming up. If you guys follow that, you've seen I've already posted one picture. Send your pictures in or post them yourself. You can always send them to me. Send them to the Shot Messenger, however you want to do it. Send them straight to me, and we'll post them on the Shot Shooters page. Everybody that gets a deer, we like seeing the kids get their first deer, first bucks, and all that. So we like to post those on there. So keep an eye out. If you haven't joined the Shot Shooters page, look it up on Facebook and join there.
Awesome, man. I want to say a special thank you to John Lennox and Todd and Scott and the guys that Didn't Go in Pennsylvania for putting us in, together with them, making this happen. It was smooth on our end. I think the feedback we got, it was smooth for them too. Gorgeous place. And if you're considering, going up to Pennsylvania, I don't think you're going to be disappointed. It is a little bit of a poke up there, but it's well worth it. The courses were pretty legit.
It was awesome.
So, all right, that's all I got. Brian, you got anything else?
I'm good. See you guys for the big drawing.
Yep, stay tuned. We'll be announcing soon. Thanks, everybody, and congratulations to all the winners.
Yep.